Okay, what's up, everybody?
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to
A
Home Day edition of
Monica with the Bible, Bible, and Hug with me.
Yay! Hump Day edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Hope you all are having a wonderful start to your day. Got there in the headline, Dabo's Weenie. Oh, I'm sorry, Dabo Sweeney. Channel my inner Terrio there for a moment. Said the only Death Valley he's interested in is the one right over there. Talking about Clemson. So, Dabo, not interested in the LSU job. You know, that's not really going to surprise many people, I don't think. But the thing that I will say is whenever the more we have people like Jimbo and Dabo to come out and deny their interest or what, at least we can stop talking about them. You know what I mean? Like we could take, I don't have to feel that question anymore. Like, hey, will Jimbo call Dabo? Or will Woodward call Dabo? We don't have to answer that anymore. Hey, might they go after Jimbo? We don't have to answer that anymore. So that's good. So, you whittle down the list a little bit. Did y'all also notice that Mel Tucker is now the betting favorite? Tried to tell y'all 2 days ago, man, when he was plus 1,200 on those first odds and James Franklin was plus 950, I said, Vegas ain't wrong often, y'all, but they are wrong right there. And today, Mel Tucker is the betting favorite, plus 200. From plus 1,200 to plus 200, the betting favorite to be the new LSU head coach. All right, let's say some good mornings. Facebook, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. YouTube, please subscribe if you haven't done yet, and smash that like button. Garen Thomas, what's up, man? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. John Bro, it says it says anniversary follower next to you there, Garen. That's really good. Is that like 2 years? That's pretty cool. John Bro, 3 years. Wow. Daniel Cass, good morning. Blake Middleton. Over under how many people ask about Joe Brady today? Well, if hopefully someone in the NFL goes and shoves a camera or mic in front of Joe Brady's face and asks him about it. So he'll say no, and that way we can move on from him as well. Scott Santangelo, Kelly Groves, good morning. Brandon Atchison. Scone, are you aware of some secret that Saban is coming back and you're not telling us? A guy can hope, right? No, Brandon, that's not going to happen. I guess you can hope, but no. Brandon Atchison, Ross Meir, good morning, Matt. Let's get over this hump and let's get Bitcoin to 100K. Yes, indeed, man. Ross Meir, a 1 year anniversary follower. I like that. Bull market in full swing, man. Everybody thought that the June manipulation of the crypto market killed it. Bull market still running in crypto, and GameCoin's doing awesome. They made their $50,000 donation yesterday to the St. Charles Parish Recreation Department. Help them get back post-IDA, which is just awesome. And then there could potentially be another donation announced today on AFR. Chuck Sanchez, what's up, Chuck? Get it? Up, Chuck? John Hilburn, morning from Beham. All right, John. John Webb, a milestone follower. What does that mean? Let me see. Anyway. Charlie Cavell. Let's see. Daniel Cass. Who was the coach told you Mel Tucker would be great for LSU, or is it that confidential? Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that. And the reason is, even if I told you that, like, if someone wanted that out there, like, they would put it on the record. And many probably will. But if someone tells me something in a private conversation, unless stipulated that they're okay with me going to air with that or revealing their name, then I'm not going to. Learned a long time ago, how you handle sensitive information determines whether or not you continue to get sensitive information, which is why I tell y'all things all the time that end up happening. Y'all just listen to me. Tim Gotro, good morning. Is YouTube getting a full dose of Morning Scone today? Yes, Tim, my apologies. Yesterday I did not have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I got a phone call but like 2 minutes into the show, and so it kicked YouTube off. So apologies about that. Pat Huseman, good morning. Jared DeLucky, Kirk Taylor, Kenneth Martin, good morning from Possum Neck, Mississippi. Purple Marcus, what's up? Kyle DeVille. Morning, Matt from Gina. Y'all have a good one. Same to you, Kyle. Let's see, Brock TV, Jesse Brown. Morning, Matt. With the Saints signing Miller, do you think he could have a big impact for us in the run game? No, Jesse, not a big impact, but here's what I would say. And I will be interested to see how they divvy up the reps, because you still got Dwayne Washington. And you got Devin Ozigbo as well, who you signed and got a few carries. So let's go through this week and see who ends up on the active roster. Who ends up as a and who ends up as the healthy scratches for Monday. But I am interested in Lamar Miller, former Pro Bowl running back, and you're looking to fill the gap right now that Tony Jones Jr. left with his injury behind Kamara. And what I don't want is Alvin carrying the ball 24, 26 times. I'd be okay with about 20 touches for Kamara. 15 carries, 5 receptions, 20 touches, I'm good. When you start getting into the 25, 30 touches a game, now you're just drastically increasing not only the workload, but the impact, the contact, the beating, the physical toll, and you just got to be more mindful of that. So we've seen that with Kamara before. Whenever, when Mark Ingram had his PED suspension a few years back, and early in the season, Kamara was just shouldering the burden of all the carries. It wore on him. Michael Costello, Matt Plavidal, Nicholas Cantrell, Randall Offrecht. Morning, Matt. I know he's not on the list, but you think Lincoln Riley would give LSU a look? Randall, I don't think so, because I think if Lincoln Riley leaves, Oklahoma, he's going to the NFL. Phil Smith, Mark Allen, can we get Joe Brady on record of not wanting the LSU job? Maybe. Wish someone would ask him. Patrick Ramos, good morning. Video Coach Johnson mic'd up, got me semi-hyped. It should. So he's talking about a video that LSU baseball released of Jay Johnson, it's like 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and it's just him coaching. It's a cut up of him coaching during a fall practice, and you see a lot of Saban, man. The attention to detail is crazy good. I'm excited. LSU baseball is going to be really good, really good, really good. Let's see, Kirk Taylor, sell me on Mel Tucker based on his football accomplishments. What is his bio? Well, Kirk, he's almost 50 years old, and he has been all over the NFL and college football. So he's got great experience at both levels. He is a noted defensive coach in a game that is getting progressively more offensive. The fact that Michigan State hired him away from Colorado after one season should tell you something. And Nick Saban hired him 3 times. Hired him at Michigan State, hired him at LSU, and then hired him at Alabama. So, and he was an interim head coach, by the way, in Jacksonville back in 2011 with the Jaguars. So he does have, you're going to look at his college record, and it's not going to be impressive. In one season at Colorado, he was 5-7, but he inherited a mess there. And then he inherited a semi-mess as well at Michigan State. It went 2-5 in the first year. So a lot of people are looking at that going, brr. But I'll remind you that he got Mark D'Antonio left that job in February. So Mel Tucker got hired like a month before COVID. And so he got hired and then didn't get to see his team for 8 months, whatever it was. You know what I mean? So, and then the Big Ten canceled their season and then reinstated their season. So they had, like, last year was a total wash for them. And this year he's got him 7-0. So I think you could do far worse than Mel Tucker. But I do think you could also find a coach that's far more accomplished. Brandon Atchison, kind of getting the feeling we'll end up with our 4th or 5th candidate. It usually happens that way, though, Brandon. You have to understand the difference between, what's a candidate, what's a realistic candidate, I guess is the point. Aaliyah Williams, Kerry Hughes, good morning. Joe Richard, Chris Keller, Mark Chairs, Jonathan Burris. How do I purchase GameCoin? Is it on Coinbase? Jonathan, it is not on Coinbase. To buy GameCoin right now is a little complicated, but if you go to their website, thegamecoin.net, there's a link right on the homepage that says how to buy GameCoin, and it walks you through how to buy GameCoin. So go to thegamecoin.net, and it'll walk you through it. basically you have to first hold Binance Coin. And so you can go to crypto.com, you can go to KuCoin, any of the exchanges that sell Binance Coin, but you have to start by owning Binance Coin because GameCoin is on the Binance Smart Chain. Shelly Melanson was in Thibodeau yesterday, saw HUDCO putting up new roofs. Why not tweet some pictures there or post some pictures there, Coach Shelly? That's my guy. Y'all go see Shelly Melanson over at Ruffino's. They always take great care of us. E-Rock and I had a little date night last Saturday night. Got to see Shelly. It was a great time as always, man. Brandon Atchison, Matt, can you help me on this GameCoin thing? Sure, Brandon. What do you need to know? But I'm happy to help. Chris Keller, so is Dabo a definite no like Jimbo? Yes. Ross Meir, GameCoin has raised $700,000 for charity already. Simply amazing. Ross, I can tell you, they've made it's over 700. It's closer to 2 million right now. They need to update that on the website. Stephen Wallace, what's up from Hoover, Alabama? Kerry Hughes, any chance Wood was trying to convince Lincoln Riley? I would never put it past Woody, Kerry. But remember, OU's about to come into the SEC anyway. And Lincoln is established at OU. It really feels like if he were going to leave, he's going to leave for an NFL job. That's all the conversation I've had with anyone who covers that program and knows Lincoln Riley. Michael Castello, would the KCOC Eric Bieniemy possibly have interest? A lot of people have asked me that, Michael, and I'll be interested to see. I would love Eric Bieniemy. I'm just floored that he hasn't got an NFL head coaching job yet, and maybe that's what he's holding out for. William Hodges, great day to be an LSU radio guy. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah, that's always the case, William, no doubt. Gulf South, Frank Wilson said the head coaching job at LSU is bigger than the Saints in our state. Thoughts? To the people of our state, I would agree. Because you do have fractured allegiances in different parts of the state with the NFL, but LSU is the state school. I mean, if you go in New Orleans, it's not even close. I mean, the Saints rule the day. And there's no doubt that the NFL nationally is exponentially a bigger deal than LSU. But here in the state, yeah, that's fair. Jason Duplantis, good morning from Charleston, South Carolina. Get some coffee call for me today. I'm going to lay off the beignets, but I do have my coffee. Trivia Carter, what's up? Alex Day, morning, Matt. Heard James Franklin had some title line issues on his way out the door at Vandy. Does that remove him from the list? So this is what's interesting. When James Franklin was the coach at Vanderbilt, one of his players was convicted of rape. Actually, there were several players that stood trial for rape. And James Franklin was cleared of any wrongdoing within the Title IX investigation there. And then at Penn State, there was an incident with some players. One of them was Micah Parsons, as a matter of fact, fighting, and it became very violent. And after investigation, the Penn State administration cleared James Franklin of any wrongdoing there as well. So you can roll your eyes, you can believe what you want, but in some respect, you just have to take them at their word if you don't know any better. Like having this top button. What do y'all think? Actually, this is the top button, but like the second button, what do y'all think? I think I like it better like that, a little more casual. Rap in batches, what's up? Nicholas Fontenot, do you feel like Mel Tucker is a high-profile enough name to be considered a home run hire? I don't, Nicholas, but I'll put it to you this way, man. I am in a vastly different position here with this hire than I was after Les Miles. Now that we've gone through the Ogeron era and seen another national championship, and now we've seen 3 consecutive coaches win a national championship at LSU, I'm convinced you just need someone who is competent. I mean, your current coach is incompetent and won a national championship. So if you get a smart football mind who can recruit and is humble enough to hire a good staff, I think that person can win big and win consistently big here. Could Mel Tucker do that? Seems like it. Josh, so, if your big name is Jimbo, Dabo, Lincoln Riley, Nick Saban, you're probably not going to land there. I think the biggest name that's realistic would be James Franklin at Penn State. I do think that's realistic. Or Lane Kiffin. I think those two are realistic. I know they're realistic. But who ultimately makes the final decision what direction they go? All right, I got 4 more minutes. As always, shout out to Brock. Remember, Brock Rock and Wine, a week from Saturday. That's October the 30th, 6 p.m. at the Renaissance Hotel. Food stations from the best restaurants in Baton Rouge. That was a little skip. Remember, the best restaurants in Baton Rouge. Wine and live music and margarita machine and all kinds. It'd be great if you're looking for a night out. Saturday, October 30th, Brock Rock and Wine. Settle this uniform argument for me. Ole Miss powder blue is the best color combo. Florida orange, worst ever. Florida orange is awful. I don't like the Ole Miss powder blue helmet jersey. What I think is the best combo is the Ole Miss powder blue helmet, red jersey, gray pants. That, to me, perfect. That is the best uniform combo in college football. Peyton Joseph, what effect will this have on recruiting? Peyton did an interview yesterday with Shea Dixon. We went through that. If you jump over to the AFR LSU, After Further Review LSU channel, you can see that interview there. Merrick Mathern, thank you for smashing the like button. Let's get those up. 31 likes on YouTube, 91 watching. Smash those likes. Facebook, please like the page, share the post. Like the page, share the post. Ben Boudreaux calling for an LSU win over Ole Miss. Scott Fields, what's up? Travis Roy. Tucker doesn't move the needle for me. Am I missing something? Does it make any waves for you or some of the powers that be at LSU? Travis, I've gone through this a good bit. That the current president at LSU has a strong desire to make this a legacy hire and bring the first minority head football coach to LSU. So, I want to be very clear to say that someone like Mel Tucker isn't only considered because of race or ethnicity. That is certainly a reason, though, why for the president he would be more appealing than someone of similar qualifications. You could say, well, what has Lane Kiffin done as a head coach? I mean, he's been the head coach with the Raiders and USC and FAU and now Ole Miss. He's been a head coach for more years, but has he won anything as a head coach? You see what I'm saying? That's sort of the conversation that's had there. What about Deion Sanders? I don't think they're going to go that route. Matt Godwin, Colin Lawrence, Brian Wynn. Matt, of all the coaches, who would you hire if you were doing the hiring? James Franklin would be my number one. And a month ago, I would have told you Lane Kiffin, but him refusing to punt against Alabama, that looked like a pissed off teenager, and I just can't get down with that. I'm like, it spooked me a little. I still think he'd be great. If they hire him, I'd be pumped, but he wouldn't be my number one. Wes Shin, how sick are you going to be talking about coaches for the next 6 weeks? Pretty sick, Wes, because I'm going to keep repeating myself over and over and over and over again. But that's okay. I'm super pumped and thrilled and appreciative of everybody who's watching. Brad Peace, Brooke Bordeaux, Jonathan Martin, Sean Allen Lee, what's up? Asking about Urban Meyer. It's been expressed to me that this will be a squeaky clean hire that would seemingly eliminate Herb. Brian Wynn, who going to call at HUDCO to give me an estimate for my roof? Brian, email me directly. I'll help you out. Matt at HUDCOroofing.com. M-A-T-T. Matt at HUDCOroofing.com. I got you. Okay, y'all, I got to bounce. It's 8 o'clock. Got to get Drew dressed, get him to school. If I missed your comment, my sincere apologies. Tonight, we'll be back 9 p.m. Central Time. However you're watching right now, 9 p.m. Central, Nightcap with Scone. I go as long as you have questions, so be here tonight for Nightcap with Scone. You want to tell everybody bye?
Bye. Dad Show.
Bye, Dad Show.
I love you, Dad Show.
Oh, you said I love you, Dad Show? You want to blow Dad Show a kiss? Oh, well, that was very sweet. All right, you ready to go get dressed?
Go.
And go to?
The
The new St. Lillian. Okay, y'all, have an awesome day. We'll see you.